Hello, 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 everybody. Welcome back to Pokemon SoulSilver. I think, let me knock on wood while I'm saying this, but I think we might be getting back to a normal streaming schedule. Finally getting back to some semblance of normalcy. 2023 was a rough year. Ooh, boy. Let me just open the volume mixer because it seems really quiet. I don't know if it's just me. Okay, no, it seems like it's where it's supposed to be. Okay. So, we have a task, quite a monumental task ahead of us. We have one badge left here in the Johto region. We have some eggs to make at some point, a Pokedex to work on. Let's see. We fought him, and I think we fought her. Yeah, okay. There we go. We really need to work on evolving Quilava so we can make Typhlosion really awesome. Get Typhlosion stats up there where they ought to be. Horsey. Okay. Well, obviously, I don't have the upper hand here. How dare you? We're gonna do something about these horrible names, too. I have decided that I want to rename all of our Pokemon. Maybe having people name the Pokemon is a mistake, so since people abuse the system, I might just go back to naming them myself. Taserface had a good run, but I think it's time we give some of these Pokemon proper names. Names that aren't goobery. Nuh-uh. You are the one who named, our Ampharos Taserface. Well, how about you come up with a real name that's worthy of the effort that Ampharos puts in? You know, Ampharos is out here fighting for you and I and doing a good job. Taserface is just so disrespectful. And you mean she? Taserfoot. See, y'all are the reason we can't have nice things. Y'all are the kind of assholes that think every stupid little thing is funny. So when I try to do stuff in the Discord, you come along and screw it up. I hate all of you. It's not amazing, it's dumb. It's so dumb. It took me 2 or 3 days, but I was able to retrace all of our steps and restore our Pokemon Red++ save file. So we'll be returning to that for the patron streams. I don't know how much of Dream Daddy we have left, but we also started that Sonic Death of Sonic the Hedgehog game, so we need to finish that too. So we have 3 active patron games going at the same time. Here on the regular side of things, we have 3 or 4 games going at once, so I don't really want to start anymore until I can wrap up some of those ones we've started. I know Skyrim is still in the wind. Double Dragon Neon is still in the wind, but we got to figure out how to finish that with the major glitches that that thing has. Then there's SoulSilver here. I started Unravel. Yeah. I haven't abandoned Skyrim. I just put it on hold for a while because I spent I sunk so many hours into Skyrim that I wanted to kind of break free and play other stuff too. I know there's no finishing Skyrim, but there is finishing the Elder Scrolls story element in Skyrim, because you could say the same about Oblivion. There's no finishing Oblivion. Fight the giant towering above you in the city there, and then credits roll. That's not abandonment. It's not an abandonment. Hey, the only reason that we're playing Pokemon today and not a new game that I have installed is because I got 2 hours of sleep and I am a zombie. I'm gonna be starting everything. I'll never understand why people hit that speed bump going 80 miles an hour. Dumbasses. We fight this guy. I did not abandon Skyrim. Just got busy doing other things. Went to the store for them cigarettes and never came back. Oh good, a Dragonair. Think I should do a Twitch stream once a day for a minimum of 2 hours. Well, it's funny you should say that. My Twitch streams have always been roughly an hour, and I do try to stream every day. But I increased the, I wanted to increase my stream time to 2 hours or 3 hours, but then my health took a tumble. Now I do good to get in an hour a day. There's no way I'm gonna have the strength to beat Claire. She is going to destroy us. And I accidentally hit A twice. Shadow Ball! Oh. Let me damn. Yeah, we're really gonna have to rely on strategy over strength for Claire. Okay, young lady. Let's see, let me fully heal up. Hope my dumb tail actually... Okay. I'll say, hopefully my dumb tail brought potions. Actually, you know what? Let's not send Quilava out first. Let's save Quilava because the smoke screen is what we're gonna need. Let's send out Emperos first. I should have saved. Or did I save? Oh my god. I can't remember 2 seconds ago. Dragon Rage is a guaranteed 40, I believe. Wakapow! Dragonair. Sitting here thinking to myself, do I really want to get started out with the flashes, or do I want to gamble for thunder and hope that it hits? Because it didn't do a lot of damage. Yes! Oh wait, it has shed skin. That's not going to help. On the next turn, it's just going to shed the paralysis. Unless it has a different ability, but I thought all Dragonair had shed skin. Maybe it can have more than one ability. Nope, there it is. Well, if you're gonna be a butt about it, I'm gonna be a butt about it. Do 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 and heal myself too. I'm loving that these thunders aren't missing. It's very helpful to me. You know what? Yes, I am going to switch, because you would think that Kingdra is going to get torn up by electricity, but I need to actually strategize here and not rely just on strength alone with Thunder. So how about... Curse, if we survive the Dragon Pulse hit. Worth it. Because I believe Kingdra is her ace. And that's going to be a pain. Okay. I like using Curse. It's the same feeling I get when I use Perish Song. Oh, she hit me with a hydro pump. Well, she too is going to use potions, so I'm just, at this point, we're just playing the waiting game. She's not going to let Curse take Kingdra. She's going to use a potion as soon as Kingdra gets down into the red. And Hydro Pump's got to miss at some point. Question is, who's faster, me or Kingdra? How about we take a gamble? Fuck. I gambled and lost. Oh shit. Get him, Ben. Benji man. Oh, I don't have any real good moves for this. You know, you only get 8 of those. So go ahead, use them up. I call shenanigans. Oh, that's not fair. Alright, butthole's gonna heal. Yep, there it is. Well, Curse is still active. It is still tearing you up inside. Damn. Critical hits. Probably the worst thing Pokemon's ever had happen. Damn it. Yeah, both had big gales. Do I have? I have no revives because of course I don't. Oh wait, yes I do. They're just in a different pouch. Perfect. Go ahead, sleep it off. And down you go. Be a boy, be a boy, be a boy. Aw, girl. Well, I can't use the moves I want to use. Alright, you know what? It's fine. Oh! Oh! Why? At least Fire Blast is not going to destroy Quilava. I mean, that's not great, but... We gotta get some Pokemon back up on their feet. Let's see here. Who... Taserface might be a good choice against Dragonair. I like that. I like that smoke screen's not missing. I had a full restore would come in clutch right about now. Ooh, I don't have one. Slam. You bitch. Oh, are you seeing what I'm seeing? Oh. It is surely a thing of beauty. How's that accuracy, huh? Ha! UPS is making a lot of racket with their truck. That is a very loud UPS truck. I'm just gonna keep tearing up that accuracy. I want you to use smoke screen so much that we can't even see in this room. Maybe I can get a burn. Well, it would just use shed skin, so I guess that would be pointless. Yeah. Hurt itself in confusion. I'm supposed to win. I already decided. You're very cocky, aren't you? My lazy ideals. What lazy ideals? That always bothered me. Who does she think she is? Lazy ideals. You do realize that I am traveling the countryside, like training Pokemon, going from place to place, like doing all this walking, hiking, surfing on Pokemon, biking, flying, just all this stuff. Why, you little missy, you sat on your fat ass in this gym all day, doing nothing. How many challengers realistically do you get coming through here? Because think about it logistically. Yeah, there's a lot of people who are raising and training Pokemon in their universe, but people still have to go to work. People still have to pay bills and buy groceries. People aren't just running around willy-nilly going to Pokemon gyms every day. I guarantee you, they might go weeks without seeing a challenger at a gym. Call me lazy, bitch. She struck a nerve with that one, didn't she? Lazy. I guess it strikes a nerve because my mobility has gone down considerably. It's gone down quite a bit in the past year or two. Like, every day I'm struggling to just do everyday chores, and I'm trying to stay busy and just so, like, tired and exhausted all the time, and my back hurts, everything hurts. I've had this nausea now for 3 or 4 days. It's not going away, and I don't know what that's about. So yeah, I guess she struck a nerve with me. Okay, everybody's healed up. All right, we've got to get that badge. Go to his face. I think Quilava, no. Let's move you here. No. Not Dragonair again. No. Not surf. It's hot in this room. I knew I should turn the air conditioner on. I opened the window thinking that would be enough. No. It's hot. Help me le motte lamwa. Se. God damn. What the? This is the perfect time for lava to get in some attacks, or get in some XP. I mean, you feel good about that? Feel good about that surf you just did? You should have fainted when I hit you. It's my goal to have Quilava evolved by the time we get out of this godforsaken cave. Hey, what's up? Hello, welcome to chat. Oh, right. Let me heal you up then. Ooh, you really were low. God, tell me I have a repel. Now, I will say, for as much complaining as we do about current Pokemon games and the Switch games and all that, like, that is a huge improvement. Like, wild spawns that you can't see coming. I like the fact that they're on the overworld map in the new games and in Pokemon Go and whatnot. I hate It's well, another big reason I don't play RPGs. I don't like the random pop-ins. I don't like that. Not a fan. But yeah, I was trying to be nice by not banning that person the first 2 or 3 times that they came in, and I think they've been here for maybe a year or so, and it's usually typically around this time of the day. If I stream this early on in the afternoon, they usually come in, and again, no offense to them personally, that's not what we're here for. So I want to go ahead and just ban it so that it doesn't happen again. Also, Twitch introduced something not too long ago. It used to be that when you ban somebody on YouTube and Twitch, they can still watch. They can't chat or interact, but they can still watch. I noticed the other day there's a feature in my settings now where you can toggle it on, so if you ban somebody, they also can't watch. So like they'd have to log out of their account to be able to watch you, essentially. I think that's a nice touch. I know that a lot of streamers probably don't have that toggled on because, well, let's face it, people like to get the last word when something goes down like that. You know, you get somebody comes in using slurs or comes in spamming, like trying to sell you something. You like to be able to ban them and then have the last say, you know, of like telling them off. We ain't playing that here. I toggled that on, so if somebody gets banned, you're just banned into oblivion. Of course, they could always make a new account. They could come back with a VPN. I guess there's tons of things they could do, but oh well. Well, see, that's the other thing. I don't know if they came in here to make a fat joke, kind of trying to poke the bear to see if they can get a reaction out of me. I don't think that's the case. I think it was just some fetish stuff. So like I said, this person's been around for a while, and they always come in and ask that same question. And I think for the most part, I've always edited out when I make the final cut of these streams for YouTube, but I told myself the last time he did it, I was like, okay, next time he comes back and does it, banned. Popular in the Call of Duty community streamers. Yeah, I've been very fortunate, knock on wood. I've not had a lot of people. I've not had a lot of trolls. You know, I never really have been online publicly until 2017. I had a MySpace account that is gone into oblivion because MySpace is, nobody's using MySpace. With Facebook, you know how I am. I always delete and reopen Facebook on and off again because I'm always so wishy-washy on it. But other than that, I've not been a public figure up until 2017, and then I made my YouTube channel, and then a year or two later I made my Twitch account, and thankfully I've never had any death threats. I've never had any like super harassment. I've only ever had one or two small troll things where they came in, and luckily Thomas or somebody was here and they were able to catch it and ban them, and everything was good. You may have even gotten a person a time or two. As far as like Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, all that stuff, I don't think I've ever been harassed over there. Again, knock on wood. I know I've probably gotten a message here and there over time, but I don't remember it. It wasn't stressing enough to me to stick out enough for me to remember it. You know what I mean? You block and you move on. That's how you handle that. The only thing that really kind of messed with my head was that incident back, was October-ish, when the new people showed up in Talladega playing Pokemon Go and they got all butt hurt and left a bunch of nasty comments on my YouTube channel. And because they were local and because they were trying to get my goat and stir the pot, I just went ahead and filed a police report because homie don't play that shit. But no, thankfully, online trolling's not super bad unless you specifically get involved in communities. Like, it can be bad on Reddit, you know, it could be bad in like Roblox or something, but I've been very fortunate streaming, you know, I've not had to deal with a lot of assholes. I think I've gotten more spam than I have trolls. God knows the worst spam that I've ever gotten is Instagram. Instagram is where I get the most spam. Because when I make a post on Instagram, I'll put like hashtags for Twitch and YouTube, streamer, stuff like that. And I'll probably get, for every post I make on Instagram, I probably get 2 or 3 comments from artists who make and sell Twitch emotes, channel banners, things like that. I get those people, and it's so annoying because it's just a non-stop onslaught of solicitation, which, hey, at the end of the day, at least it's not harassment. It's just, I don't know. Oh, Thunderbolt. But again, knock on wood to everything I just said. Yeah, I'm gonna have to take a nap. There's no way I'm gonna make it till 9, 10, 11 o'clock tonight without a nap. And, you know, speaking of Call of Duty community streamers, I don't fit into any community. Like, I don't have a community. I don't have a league, tribe, a gang, any of that stuff. I am flying solo out here. And, I mean, don't get me wrong. I would love to. I would gladly stream with a group and be part of some group, but just don't know anybody. I don't know people, you know. So I'm just a little lonesome solo content creator out here doing his own thing. No pack. Oh, Lord help me, Jesus. I'm gonna have to burn a move slot for Whirlpool, aren't I? No. I'm not gonna do it. No. I'm going to go heal. I'm going to bring somebody out of the PC whom can use Whirlpool and Surf. I still need to Google when to use whom and who. I don't know. I don't know when do you use whom You missed the Pokemon games were built like, yeah. That's one of the reasons I'm playing this, is strictly for nostalgia purposes. Like, I like the new Pokemon games well enough for what they are, but I also have a hard time with all of the flaws, you know? Whom is used at the end of a sentence such as for whom. I personally try to avoid comparing these Pokemon games to the Switch Pokemon games. I think it does both sets an injustice. I think the smartest thing to do and the healthiest thing to do when it comes to Pokemon is to divide the series into two halves, a part A and a part B. And part B starts with X and Y on the 3DS. That's where it starts to get a little more 3D-ish and a lot less, you know, sprite. They don't use sprites anymore and all that kind of stuff. My problems with X and Y was more along the lines of the story. I like the music, I like the environment, I like the maps, I like the character designs. I liked a lot of stuff about X and Y. I just didn't really care for the story too much. It didn't really grab me. Of course, I do plan to play it for the channel, and when I do, I'm pretty sure I'll have nostalgic memories of it that'll be pretty nice, but I'm really excited to get to Black and White. That's where I'm really going to have some fun. I just want to do my due diligence, and I want to play as much of SoulSilver as I can, and I want to thoroughly wring out every bit of value I can out of SoulSilver. As a matter of fact, while you're here, let me show you something. You guys should be in another box. You should not be in this box. Why are you in this box? The box system is really archaic too and terrible in this game. I had forgotten just how shitty the box system was. But, I grabbed some Pokemon off the internet for this playthrough. This Arceus and this Pichu will unlock, the DLC, or not DLC, but like the hidden stuff that never got released. So we'll do that at the end of the game. Okay, we need somebody who can do a little surfing and do a little whirlpool for us. Hidden areas. Okay, so in SoulSilver, there, if you take the shiny Pichu to the Elix Forest, it unlocks the notch-eared Pichu, which is just a Pichu with some extra fur on his ear. They tie into the Celebi event. When you unlock the Celebi event, Celebi will take you to a backstory between Giovanni and his son. If you take the Arceus to the ruins of Alph, Cynthia from Diamond and Pearl will show up, and it will unlock a cutscene where Arceus will become God, and he'll ask you which Pokemon out of the three you like, and he'll give you an egg of it. I think you choose between Dialga, Palkia, and Giratina, and he'll just give you an egg of one of them. It's very well hidden. Not a lot of people know about it because when you do the Arceus thing, it triggers a cutscene using real-world images. Like Game Freak just went out and either sourced the images from the internet or took a phone camera out to the world and took some pictures. We're going to do it towards the end of our playthrough. You'll see what I'm talking about. Oh. Okay. Let's see. THM's actually. Surf. I did see that. Game Shark people are coming back. That's crazy. I thought they were gone forever. Surf and whirlpool. Bum, 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 bum. Get pretty sleep. No! Getting pretty sleepy. I don't know what all Pokemon you can encounter in here. I know that there's a billion Magikarp, but I don't know other than that. Maybe Dratini. Can't escape a Magikarp? There was an item over here. I know there's an item up here. Grab that. Oh, to go around. What? We hung up on Alan. Sorry, Alan. What a Pokemon to you? Ooh, that's a toughie. I want to say friends, but also allies on our quest. I'm going to say friends. What helps you win battles? Strategy for the most part. Which one do you want to battle? Well, I'll battle anybody. I'll probably lose most of the time. What is most important for raising Pokemon? Probably knowledge. I would say being knowledgeable is probably the way to go, but I tend to be quite dumb, so I try to compensate with love. Some people get both. All Pokemon start from scratch. Well, if it ain't the lazy bitch. Even I haven't been approved. Oh, gee, I wonder why. Does she do this with everybody that wins at her gym? Like, is she just hoarding gym badges? Because you can be removed as gym leader. You're not top authority just because you're a gym leader. There she goes. I was thinking about this the other day, but when we were kids and we were playing through red, blue, yellow, gold, silver, and crystal, when we made the leap to the Game Boy Advance era, and it was like fire red, leaf green, ruby, sapphire, emerald, we kept wondering, well, what's going to be next? You know, are they going to combine all three regions, Kanto, Johto, and Hoenn? And they didn't. Instead, they kept making new games. They made Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum with the Sinnoh region. And then, you know, after that, they kept going Black and White 2. And it was during that chunk of time that me, you, and millions of other people kept speculating, well, because of the way the anime always worked, they had to be building up to a massive game that encompassed every region and would take a long time to play. It would be one of those games like Final Fantasy that was on multiple discs and took forever. And I think that probably would have been the route to go, but reality didn't take that path. You know, they kept pumping out the red, blue 2 game system for, you know, and doing that for every generation. X and Y, Sword and Shield, Sun and Moon, Ultra Sun and Moon. You know, it was very disappointing to see that trend continue. The biggest disappointment for me was when we got to the Switch. Honestly, they really should have abandoned the 2 game system, like they did for Legends Arceus. There was just one game for that. You could just start making one Pokemon game now. It doesn't need to still be 2. That gimmick doesn't make the money that they, you know, they're like, that gimmick worked for the Game Boy. It's not still working today. Because I didn't buy a copy of Shield. I didn't buy a copy of Scarlet. I used my friends' copies to get the version exclusives. You know what I mean? It's beyond time for them to just settle down and make a Pokemon game, and take your time to make it. Don't rush it just because it's the next chapter. Make it decent. Yeah. It's the problem with art. It's why I was on the bandwagon for years. To sell, you know, I was a hard sell on whether video games were art or not. I said no for a long time. And I'm still very picky to this day about what I consider art. Especially right now with the AI debate raging on. Most people are against AI art and stuff like that. My big collapse for art came about when I started doing YouTube. I had already, you know, I was middle class growing up, and now we're like lower middle class to low class, if the class structure even exists anymore. Now there's just haves and have-nots. There's no middle ground anymore, but I never went to fancy smancy museums or art galleries. To me, art is a painting you go and you enjoy, or a sculpture, or a beautifully written song. So I never considered like trashy music. Country music to me is trashy. I don't find that as art. Rap music, very vulgar, very, I don't like the style of it. Very trashy music to me. TV, very trashy. 99.9% of television is just garbage, so I didn't consider television art either. Movies walk the fine line because movies are first and foremost a business, and the art side of it's been lost ages ago. The golden age of Hollywood, hell, was what, 100 years ago? So video games, to me, I didn't consider them art because it's a game. It would be like calling Monopoly art. How do you call a game art? You could call the meta commentary behind it art. Like you could make a societal or economic or political statement about the world we live in using Monopoly, but art, nah. But over the years, I kind of came to, because video games were full of good, good, decent writing. The art styles were great. Character design, world, environment building. It takes people, teams of people, artists sitting down and creating the world that you're playing in. The graphics have to be made, have to be drawn out, storyboarding, that kind of thing. And then the music is a huge part of it. Video game music, I would definitely consider art, at least to a degree. So it took years, but I came around. But at this point, I don't know. I think we've entered an era where people are going to have to start trying again. You know what I mean? Just throwing out, like with the Call of Duties, just year after year, Call of Duty, Call of Duty, Call of Duty, Call of Duty. No. You can't do that anymore. That's not going to fly. Nintendo really is a phenomenon, though. They're like a cockroach that just won't die. They became irrelevant a long time ago. I'd say post PS2, PS3, and Xbox 360. Nintendo was no longer top dog, and for years Nintendo just started middling. The GameCube was probably the last real stand for quality control that Nintendo had. From the Wii forward, it was just a crapshoot of shovelware, gimmicks, and nonsense. And Game Freak and the Pokemon Company rode that same train right in behind Nintendo of just meeting the status quo, because Pokemon prints money. People love Pokemon. It's fun to play. It's nostalgic if you got into it early. It's lightning in a bottle that has gone on for nearly 30 years. And that bottle has degraded to the point to where it's about to shatter. I think, as much as I have no interest in Power World, and Power World's probably going to disappear in a few weeks and you're never going to hear about it again, I think it was somebody picking up a large rock and really putting a crack in that lightning bottle that Pokemon was. I think that the feedback that Game Freak has received on Twitter and other social media, I think it's finally starting to seep into their hard heads. And I'm hoping that we do get a Switch 2 announcement this year. Or just new hardware in general. And from there, I'm hoping that the next Pokemon game is, I hope Gen 10 is decent. Really do. But I think that's what we're going to call it. I'm going to sit here talking for 10 minutes. All right. We'll have to put our team back together. Oh, I got one of those behind the eyeball headaches. Well, we have all the Johto badges. We started this playthrough back in August. Wow. Okay. We make sure to save so we don't repeat the problem of that Patreon stream we did not too long ago. I gotta turn the air conditioner on. It's that hot. Alright. Let me see. That's going to be it for today. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll be back tomorrow for another stream. Hopefully I won't be on just 2 hours sleep then. See you, folks.